The 5th of June, Rabbi Levitt Gemara.
Now, Perot. Now, Perot is fruits, but I don't know what things of its use at one time. Kafalo that he's denying. Could be Chad in one of them. Hoda, he admitted. Lo. She Yishna that there are in his hand. There are like two in his hand. The Hashlishi, the third, Omar, Lo. And that's that it wasn't forcibly, it wasn't an accident. Or im shomer chinam, or if it's a shomer chinam, who Omer, well, he suspended them. Shlishi, and the third one was stolen. The chayev al shua, that it makes him chayev on him a shua. Amura beparsha that we said in later on. So we're talking about the partial case, that there are only the third case is an issue with the shua, and there are two cases definitely that are part of it. Shalach yado, that you didn't send your hand, but malacha, to do work with it. Work of his friend. The ilu shvua kafira, that if it was a shvua of denial, yes, or ein zo shvua, this is not considered a shvua. Omar that said the shomri, the belav here, and if it's not kathira, also chayev a shvua. He's not chayev a shvua of the shomri. It sees shomachina shum kihu said the mino. Now, this is of its type. Nafka return from the Yeshua's Shemotiv mixas, if he admitted partially, of mixas, and denied partially. We learn out from one of the guys, the Baba Kama. That's the plaintiff of the Kama, the Hagozel. Eruv Harshiot, the two. Mixing of Harshiot, it was here. Tikati, kid is written Kihu Lav Hashomer. He's not the Shomer. Chinam. The two. Navi, he will collect it. Rather, Im Kesa, if you lend, it says that if you lend him money on this, Shmuel learned that Ha'i Tana, the Shomrim, the Tana of Shomrim, and also in the denial, Hoda, and admittance. The Hashvua, or the Shvua is talking about in Parshas Al Para Shlishi on the third cow. So this has to do with something about 3 cows, not 2. And the third one is the one that we're debating about.
Wow. Okay.
A long article on that too. Very long article.
Okay, so what should we do over here? Should we try to work through this Rashi? Mixes v'hodah mixes. For the Daled Shomrim, there's 4 Shomrim that the Brisa says need to have in the claim of the Shomer, Kfir b'mixes v'hodah b'mixes. So he doesn't. Yeah. So and then okay. So then we list the four. So what we're trying to figure out over here is what does the Brisa mean here when it lists that these four shomrim they need in their claim to be kofar in part to the claim of the depositor. Let's say the depositor says, "I gave you 3 animals. Where are they?" And so he needs the custodian needs to be a kofar b'mixus and a hodah b'mixus, a partial admission and a partial denial of that claim of the depositor. And it has to do with the shvua over here. What exactly does it have to do? This is what we got this long Rashi for. So Rashi says, "Kfir lo habe ela b'kofer mamish, o lo hayu dvorim ma'olam, o ekzarti lach." Okay, so first Rashi defines what is regarded as a kfira. The Brisa told us we got to have a kfira b'mixas, a partial denial, and a partial admission as a response to the claim of the plaintiff. What do we need it for? I don't know yet. The Brisa doesn't say, and we're going to have to give Rashi a chance to develop his explanation. But right now, he wants to tell us that there's 3 things that the guy says that would qualify as a kfira. What are the 3 things? He says, kfira lo habe ela bekofer mamish. Either he says it's got to be an actual complete denial of that, at least of that what's in question. O lo hayu devorim ma'olam, or he says it was either he says I don't owe the animal to you. That's a kfira mamish, or he says lo hayu devorim ma'olam. We had never had any dealings in regard to that animal. Oh, hechzarti lach, or he says that animal I returned to you. So as far as that animal goes, he's a kofar mamish. Now hodah, so that's what he said. Let's say about the 3rd animal, but then he's got to have a hodah also, a partial hodah. Hodah lo have elim kain hodah mamish. It also has to be a hodah mamish. What is that? Sheyesh lo biyado, shechayiv lachzir lo. That he admits that he's got this thing that the plaintiff, the depositor, has claimed that he deposited to him. He admits he has it in his possession, and that he's obligated to give it back. Okay, so that would be his admission and his mission and his denial. Nimsa, says Rashi, she'ein chiyuv shvuas hashomrim ba ela in kain ton shalosh paros ba'achas kofrlo ba'achas hodalo sheishna biyado ba'shlishis omer lo nensa. Okay, so this what Rashi is saying is that in order for him to be wow. Let's read this again. It's nimsa she'ein chiyuv shvus hashomrim. Now he calls something shvuas hashomrim, the shvua of the shomer. What's the shvua of the shomer? He didn't tell us yet, but he says there's not going to be a chiyuv for the shvua of the shomer except in the following scenario. And unless the plaintiff claimed 3 animals, shalosh paros, 3 animals, and ba'akas kafrlo, and one of the animals, the custodian says, no, you didn't give it to me, or I gave it back to you, or there was no third animal. And ba'akas, and in one of the animals he says, hodelo sheyesh no biyado. Correct, I admit, one animal I have in my possession that you gave me. And the shlishis, the third animal, he says, the third animal, meaning the third animal that the guy claimed from him, he says, Nensa. He says, yes, you gave me that animal, but Nensa, it was being guarded properly, and a lightning bolt came down and reduced it to ashes. So that's the story with that animal. So in that scenario, Rashi says, Chayav aleha shvua hamura b'parsha. He's going to be chayav to make the shvua that it, and then he quotes the pasuk in Shmos. The words of the pasuk are shalosh shalach yado b'maleches re'eu. He has to make this is called the shvuas hashomrim, I believe, that Rashi mentioned above. And what it means is that he says that he makes a shvua that what was entrusted to him, he didn't send out his hand against it to do anything to it, to anything like that. The ilu shvua the kfira ein zu shvua hamura b'shomrim. Because if you say that we're referring to the shvua, that he makes a shvua in regard to the kfira, so that's not the shvua that it says about the shomer in the Torah. That's not, there's no shvua on that from the Torah. Ubalav kfira nami lo techayve shua shomrim. Then Rashi says, but in the absence of a kfira, in the absence of a denial, and the Brisa said it's got to be a partial denial. If he doesn't make a partial denial of the claim of the depositor, nami lo techayva shua shomrim. He won't be chayav in the shua shomrim at all. Diksiv b'shomer chinam ki hu zeh d'minon nafkalon shemoda b'mixis v'kofar b'mixis. Oh, so here is what Rashi's saying over here. Rashi's saying that if you take a look in the parsha over there where it mentions this pasuk ki hu zeh, that's where the Gemara learns out the chiyuv for a shvuas moda mixis. That shvua moda mixis was said in regard to a shomer chinam. The parsha over there is talking about a shomer chinam, and in the course of its discussion, it mentions these words. Ki hu zeh, that's the words that the Gemara learns out, that moda mixis is chayav shvua. Moda mixes and kofar mixes, and that in order for a shomer to be chayav in the shvua shomrim, shalosh shalach yado b'leches b're'eu, it sounds like what he has to also be chayav a shvua of moda mixes, and that's what then Rashi continues. And he says that this opinion that the Brisa is saying over here, Daled Shomrim have to be partial deniers and partial admitters of the claim of the plaintiff, goes according to is a subject to a Tanaic dispute. Ulafuke mimanda omer b'babakama. This Brisa is to the exclusion of the other opinion in the Gemara in Bava Kama, Erev Parshius Kosuv Khan. That's I'm not going to get into that. The two parshas of Modamixis and Shomrim are bound up together, and you can't have one without the other. So one Mondomer says you could have one without the other; they're separate, and this Mondomer says no, you got to have both of them together. Because when it says kihuzeh to be chayav shvua modamixis, lav hashomer chinam diksiv gabe koi ella im kesef talba. It's not going on the shomer chinam, but it's going on the pasuk in a different place that says im kesef talba esami. That's the pasuk of a borrower that borrows money. Bashmein and High Tana, and we hear out from this Tana, the Shomrim Nami Ba'idin Kfir Bahodah. That Shomrim, in order for them to be Chayiv, you don't have to be a Shomer to be Chayiv Shvuas Modamixis, but a Shomer, for him to be Chayiv his Shvuah Shomrim, he's coining this Mandomar, he needs a Kfira and a Hodah B'mixis. So he needs kfir vodah, b'shvua amura b'parsha, and then the shvua in regard to what the parsha is talking about is going on the third cow. The cow that he said was Nemsa, that it was the lightning bolt hit it. He says his shvua is chal on that one. That he didn't do anything to the animal, and the animal just had a lightning bolt reduce it to ashes. Okay. Now, what does all of this have to do with Halech? I've got no idea. Oh, actually, maybe we do have some idea. Okay, but let's go further right now. Okay, so that's that. And now we go back to the Gemara. The Gemara said, see where the Gemara says Heichi Dami?
5A1, second last line.
Okay, Alan, you want to do Heichi Dami?
On the right-hand side. Right-hand side, second last line. The Gemara now develops its proof. Heichi Dami.
Right, which page?
5A1.
5A1. Okay. Bottom of the page of 5A1, right? Gemara now develops its proof.
Right hand, bottom. The Gemara now develops its proof.
The Gemara now develops its proof.
Bava Metzia.
What is the Bryce's case? Wait. The Omar. Wait. Is it not that the custodian said to the plaintiff, here it is yours, regarding the article that he admits having in his custody? This apparently proves that the oath of Modeh B'Mitzvos applies in situations of here it is yours. Moore refutes this proof. No, this might not be the Bryce's case. Right? Bryce might refer to the Amar Lay Gimel Poros, Mosati, Lachor, where the plaintiff said to the custodian, I handed over to you 3 cows for safekeeping. In Mace, so, Bolahu, the Shia, and all of them died as a result of negligence. Thus, you are obligated to pay for them. But the custodian replies, Hadur lo, or you, the Vorim, Milon, recording one of the cows, the matter never happened. You never gave me a 3rd cow to watch. Only 2. Hadur, Mesor, Ba'ones, and 1 died through an unavoidable accident, which I'm not liable. Hadur, Mesor, Shiur, and as I say, through my negligence.
Okay. Lou, you want to read Rashi Dibra Maskil Heki Dami? A little bit more than halfway down in the narrow lines of Rashi.
Okay, let's see if I can find it. Hechidami. Hechidami, I found it. Para shel hoda.
Right.
A cow that he admits.
Right. The cow that he admitted liability for, responsibility for, right? There was one that was like that. The Gemara asked Hechidami. So what was the story with that cow? And now you got the next Rashi, Lav.
Love. Kaime kaman. Va'amar le Tanya kitane b'chol makom shehi dehayinu helach. So lav means it is not.
Like a rhetorical lav. Is it not the case that?
Is it not the case that that he established further on, and he said to him, what is
Talking
katan?
about cow. To kaima kamon. Is it not the case that the cow is kaima kamon? That it's standing before him?
And he said to him, here it is.
Takno, take it.
It said, take it. And nevertheless, it was halach. It was, here it is yours.
Yeah, Rashi once again is saying this thing of kakna b'kom makom shehi. Take it. It's I guess kaman is not, he's not giving it to him in his hand, right? Because that's not what Rashi holds halach is. It's kaman, I guess it means it is around. It's kaman, it's somewhere around existing. And kakna, and take it. B'kom makom shehi, in whatever place that you find it. I admit that it's yours. Take it. And that Rashi defines as a case of halach. And remember what that will mean is that according to the Mandomer, that says that halach means that you've taken that animal out of the discussion. So it's like that animal was not even part of the discussion between them, and then only remains the other 2 animals. And the other 2 animals, all we got is we don't have a partial admission anymore. All we have is one animal you never lent to me, and the other animal it lightning bolt reduced it to ashes. So there's no hodah b'mixus. So if so, no hodah b'mixus according to this mandomar. There wouldn't be a oh, actually, you know what we're doing? We're explaining according to the other mandomar though. No, actually, I don't know what the proof is actually. Is this supposed to be a proof that halach is chayav, or is this supposed to be a proof that halach is potter? Rashi says it's a case of halach. Yeah, but the question is halach going to be potter or halach going to be chayav? Presumably, the Bryce is talking about a case where he's going to be chayav in the shvua.
That's what my English says he's trying to prove.
He's in other words, he's proving that halach is not doing what I said it was going to do. According to this man, I was explaining the other mandomer that says taking it out of the discussion between them. According to other mandomer, no, it remains in the discussion. He remains that that's his partial admission, and now he's motivixus, and now he'll be chayiv in the shomrim also according to this mandomer that says you got to have both. It's going to be a chayiv shomrim. Okay. Right. So if you say halach, okay. All the best.
Are we on? Well.
Yes.
Okay.
Alan.
Yeah.
See it 4.
Right. Okay. Beautiful.
And thank you very much, Rabbi Levitt and everybody else. Have a nice
Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good day, Roy. Have a good day, everybody.
Have a good day, everybody. To
Goodbye.
Phil and to Lou and to Roy and to Alan.
Okay. All good day.